guys, welcome back to my channel and back to Vlogmas. It's Sunday morning and I wanted to kick off this Sunday vlog with a book review segment because I've been really on my reading grind this year. I have a monthly book club where everyone brings a book to swap a book, so I've been really on my reading grind. I am a certified bookworm these days, so definitely still a beginner reader or like someone who follows a lot of the booktok books, but I've been really into reading a lot of thriller, romance books, kind of a random juxtaposition of genres, but those are my two favorites. So this is going to be a comprehensive list of every book I've read so far in 2025. Let me pull up Goodreads on my phone here while you're on my camera. I started off the year with Hello Beautiful by Ann Napolitano. My boss had given me this book and then my friend Melissa had put it in the book club swapping. I gave this book a 4. Melissa didn't like it. So obviously there is a wide range of reviews on this one, 4 to 5 stars for me, and my boss really loved it too, which is why she gave it to me. It definitely is a slow burn type of book. It wasn't something that was really riveting and I would easily be able to put it down and not be dying to pick it back up. So that sounds like it's bad, but I just really thought it was a very insightful, introspective book. You really got attached to the characters, and at the end, I was finishing it. I was literally crying in the airport, like really more than just a few tears in public. So I really liked this book, and I feel like it made you think about people and perspectives and how you see the world. So I would recommend this book, but it definitely isn't a riveting page turner, but thoughtful. So I really liked this book. Completely tables turned. I read The Beach Read by Emily Henry. I gave this book a 4 as well. I read this book when I was in Florida, whipped through it. It was a true beach read because all the pages are a little bit messed up and covered in sand. And then I traded this with my friend Daniela and she read it on the beach in Italy. So this specific copy is a true beach read. I thought this was just a fun, playful, cute summer romance, kind of like a Hallmark movie vibe. I almost read it in my entire trip to Florida, and perfect beach read. Loved it. So if you're going on a trip or just need like a summery romance, I really liked this one. I've only read this book by Emily Henry, but I know she has so many more, so I would be interested next summer to pick these books up again. I feel like beachy romances and summer romances are perfect for that season, and then come winter, I'm all about like the thriller. So you'll see how in the beginning of the year, going into summer, I read a little bit more of the cutesy books, so definitely would recommend, and I want to read some more of Emily Henry's books as well. Number 3 was I See You. I don't have this book because someone else swapped it. This book I gave it 3. I don't have it because I swapped it with someone at book club. It was like a suspensey thriller, but really didn't get me like turning the pages that much. Very interesting topic because it's all about a crime that happens from people stalking people on the London subway system. So reading it, taking the New York City subway system every day, I was like, yikes, but definitely good. I don't think you need to read it, but if you did, it's a pretty thin book, pretty quick read. Back to the summer romance reads, One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. Similar Hallmark movie vibes. This girl goes back to a beach town she used to grow up at with her grandmother, falls in love with the hot guy across the water that they ran into each other as kids. You know how it goes. I gave this book a 4. I really liked it. Another quick read, super cute. I'm like on the subway when it gets to like the spicy parts and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm reading this in public. So this does have a few little like spicy scenes, but I really did like this book a lot. So One Golden Summer, Carly Fortune. I would want to check out some of her other books too. One book that I read this year that was actually my least favorite, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't have it because I gave it back to my boss. It's Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. I gave this book a 2. I thought it was the way it was written, I just didn't really like the author's style. I don't know if every book she writes is that style, but I couldn't wait for it to be over. I wanted to get through it because my boss said that she equally didn't like it, and then when she got to the end, she really liked the storyline. So the last like 50 pages was cute and sweet, but leading up to that was just, I just didn't really like it, didn't feel connected to it. I was reading it just to get it over with. So Rainbow Rowell, Slow Dance, gave it a 2. Skip. You don't need to read that book. And then my Shining Star series of the year. I don't have the 3rd one because Morgan's reading it right now, but it's the Housemaid series. I finished all 3. I absolutely love this series. My grandma is a big thriller book reader too. I'm going to gift her this set for Christmas because I really loved it. I whipped through it so fast. The first book and the second book were better than the 3rd in my opinion. I didn't love the 3rd, but if you're going to read the whole series, why not round it out with the 3rd book? I gave the first book a 5. Second book, a 4. So you can tell I really, really love them. Third book, I gave it 3. So a solid 5, 4, 3 rating. But would definitely recommend this trio of books. I read through so fast, could not put it down, was constantly reading them on the subway, before bed, in the morning. I just couldn't get enough. Similar to Verity, they were just page turners. I just kept wanting to read. So if you're trying to get into reading and you need something to get you back into the flow, or you're a beginner reader and really want something to entice you, I would recommend these books. And these 3 books sent me into a Frida McFadden rabbit hole, and it happened to be Amazon Prime week, so I ordered a bunch of her books next. I read The Inmate and The Teacher. I read The Teacher first. I did like it, not as much as the Housemaid series, and it was kind of like a really weird, like, eerie ending. Wasn't obsessed, but I did really like it. I rated this book a 3. So I ordered a pack of her books, and I did really like this one, but I loved The Inmate more. I thought The Inmate was really good. I don't know if I rated this one yet because I just finished it, so we might be live reading it together. Nope, I gave it a 4. Add in the third Housemaid book here, and this is majority of the books I've read this year, so you can tell that Frida McFadden is probably my favorite author at the moment. This is book number 11 of the year for me, The Locked Door, also by Frida McFadden. So if I love this author, comment below any authors similar or books similar that you think I should read too, or any cutesy summer romances. Clearly, I've got a wide range of genres here, and I'm not discriminatory from thriller to romance and anything in between. So I really love this vibe right now. Again, maybe it's just like the moody fall winter, who knows, but I just started this last night, and I'm gonna try to read through this as fast as I can so I can get to that book number 12 of the year. So many books on my want to read list on Goodreads. So again, follow me on Goodreads. My name on there is just my first and last name, Lauren Burchill. Here she is. So follow me on Goodreads, and you can see everything I read for the rest of the year. I'll give updates in my vlogs too about the last 2. I'm gonna try to switch it up and have book number 12 not be Frida McFadden, but who knows, because I have one more book of hers to read. So that's my book review of the year, and I'm gonna continue reading so then I can hit that 12. The rest of my Sunday was spent doing what we New Yorkers do best, which is eat food. These girls on TikTok coined the term Fat Sunday, which is essentially an unorganized food crawl all over New York City. My friend Natalie and I started off at Winston Bakery in the East Village, and this pork and rice roll called a fan tuan was the best bite of the day. It was so delicious, and this custard toast reminded me a lot of creme brulee, but also as a kid when you used to make toast with butter and cinnamon sugar on top. We, of course, had to try the viral scallion pancake, bacon, egg, and cheese, which was a strong contender for my top bite of the day. We did some window shopping and browsing around to walk off all the food before we hit our second stop of the day, which is Prince Street Pizza. This is my favorite pizza in all of New York City. I've actually never had it in the daylight hours, and it lives up to the hype just as much as it does when you eat it at 2 in the morning.
My favorite pizza in the city. We're Linda Street. It's so good. I need to go on a pizza tour next.
Last but certainly not least, we had room for a sweet treat at the end of the day, so we popped on over to Little Cupcake Bake Shop. It was also Natalie's birthday, so we of course had to get her a cupcake, and we couldn't decide on just one flavor, so we got a box of a few different options so we could have a nibble of each. We both completely agreed that carrot cake is an underrated flavor, and we got red velvet, strawberry shortcake, and this s'mores bar. If you had an entire day dedicated to eating like we did, what 3 places would you go to?